Hello, Carl here with Sustainability Theory News. We're over at hobbyfarms.com and they have a great article on 8 things to consider when buying a tractor. Pictured is the old 40s or 50s Ford tractor. They call them the 2 ends, 4 ends, 6 ends, or 8 ends. They are a pretty reliable piece of equipment. Of course, things break down. And they're going to talk about what to look for here. The engine. Does it start up easily? Is it gas or is it diesel? And then the transmission, is it hydrostatic, meaning do you just push down a pedal to make it go? Or do you have to put it into gear? Are there high gears and low gears? What kind of transmission would you feel most comfortable with? Hitches. Now, there's a standard ball hitch that you might be able to use to tow around some wagons, but the 3-point hitch is the best. You got these 2 points that lift it up and another one to, well, actually 2 points usually secure and then one will lift it up. And it's great for discs, cultivators, cultipackers, brush hogs, all sorts of great things. But speaking of brush hogs, you're going to need a power takeoff or a PTO if you want to have powered attachments. And the old Ford tractor pictured does have PTO. Most of them do. Make sure that it engages easily. And they're usually kind of loud, but try to listen for a bunch of bolts rattling around like bolts in a tin can. You don't want that sound, that's for sure. Hydraulics, look for hydraulic leaks. You're going to need to most likely have the thing started in order, because once you start it, the hydraulics get under pressure most times. That's if they're live hydraulics. You may have to actually activate the hydraulic mechanisms in order to test to see if there's any hydraulic leaks. I actually found one on a buddy's tractor. After he shut the machine down and the pressure was released in that instance, it just gushed out hydraulic fluid for a couple of seconds out of a box. So check and perhaps have someone else there with you to watch for leaks. Tires, you gotta make sure the tires are in good condition because they're expensive. And if you drive a tractor on pavement, it can really wear the tires down quickly. And also there's ballasts material sometimes in the tires. Maybe there's steel weights on the outside, or maybe they're filled with like a beet juice that doesn't freeze but adds a lower center of gravity to the tractor, which is great to help prevent tipping. Speaking of tipping, rollover protective structure, have a little bit of a roll bar. A lot of modern tractors have them. A lot of older tractors don't. You could probably build one if you really wanted to, but you better be good at welding because those tractors are usually pretty heavy and you need to have a very sturdy roll bar. And headlights, if you're gonna be doing some farming at night, which sometimes you have to, you got to make hay when the sun's shining. If the rain's coming, you better collect that hay pretty quick. You might be up all night. So make sure you have good headlights. And of course, if you're going to be driving it on the road, you're going to need some hazards or at least one of those triangles. Check the local restrictions in your area. Of course, if you want to read more about it, the link will be in the description. And if you'd like to see more news headlines like this, subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.